Hi everyone, today you're going to move on to your new unit. It's a type of measurement called capacity. And what it means is that you're comparing containers to see what holds more. So I have here some measuring cups, but you might be able to compare any types of containers, boxes or jars. So I will go over a couple of examples together. So when you think about capacity, you're trying to figure out which one can hold the most. It might be liquid, it might be grains of rice, or some small amount, small particles of some sort would be in these containers. So the easiest way is to just think about liquid maybe and see which one can hold the most liquid. Now, in the case of these measuring cups, we can definitely see the smallest one, the next smallest, and then the biggest one. So we should know that this one here can hold more than these two here, and this one here will hold the least. Now, as you get older, you'll learn about these measurements that are on the side, but right now you are just going to be thinking about the size of the container and if you think it can hold more or less than another container. So I'm going to go on to another example now. I'll take these measuring cups out of the way. And I have here 2 containers of liquid. All right. And again, we're going to be using our eyes and really trying to see. So we should see that this one here is taller than this one. And they're about the same around the width here. So we can probably make a good assumption that this container holds more than this container. And we can see that with our eyes. All right, so this is a more obvious one. Now, there might be situations where you have containers that look like this. 2 glasses, and I can actually see that they're the same glass. All right, so then I could say, well, the capacity is the same. They both hold the same as the other. All right, so you might see that option when you're comparing containers, that they hold the same amount, the same as. All right, and those are because the 2 glasses are the same. But that doesn't always have to be the case. They can still hold the same amount and look different sometimes. So there is a way that you can tell which one holds more. So in your book, they're going to show you using 2 containers that are the same. And I'm going to use another example here. So here's 2 examples here. I filled them with Cheerios. All right. Now, these containers are very different from each other. This one's kind of tall and thin, and this one's more round and fat. So now we have to try and think, well, which one could hold more? That's very hard to tell right now. So in your book, they're going to have you kind of look at them both being poured into the same container. Because if they're in the same container, we should be able to see which one actually holds more. So first I'm going to pour this one into this container. So it comes up about that high. I don't know if you can see that very well. But then I'll pour this one into here. And if I look really carefully, now I can tell that this one actually held more. Because if I compare the amount in the same dish, I can see that this one is more than this one. So then that's how I can make my conclusion that this container held more than this one. All right. And sometimes you may get 2 different containers like this that actually hold the same, as I said before. So a good way to test is to take 2 containers that are the same and then pour your contents out, whether it's cereal or liquid or whatever it might be. Pour them out into the same container and then compare. That's a good test to do to make sure that you're choosing the right one. So you'll be seeing all kinds of different containers in your models today, and some might have liquid and some might have more solid pieces like my Cheerios, and you're going to be able to look and tell which one holds more and study a little bit about capacity in the next couple of days. So have fun with that kind of measurement, everyone.